Indian firm JSR Dynamics is at an advanced stage of developing a guided rocket of 324 mm caliber that will have a range of 300 km, which makes it the first ever Indian guided rocket above 300 mm caliber category with such a long range and high precision. Once ready, the indigenous guided rocket will outperform the existing rocket systems of the Indian Army, and will also counter the 290 km range A-300 rockets with the Chinese and Pakistani Army. The former Vice Air Chief of the Indian Air Force, retired Air Marshal Cyrus Teo, holds the position of the Chairman and Managing Director, and he has said that even with the advanced features, the rocket will be offered to the Indian military at a price lower than the current price of acquisition of other systems. JSR Dynamics is in talks with a European company to provide highly specific impulse propellant, and if the talks work out, some of the initial units might be sent for filling, while the warhead would be made by JSR Dynamics. On completion, the company will put it up before the Indian Army for evaluation, and the company is also open for exports to friendly countries. He also said that after the surface-fired rockets are developed, there are plans to make a variant which can be fired from fighter jets. The DRDO is developing a submarine-launched unmanned aerial system under the Technology Development Fund scheme that is planned for induction to meet the tactical requirement of submarines by aiding real-time target tracking, intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance for maritime domain awareness, and assistance in battle damage assessment. It will feature an electro-optical payload, and should be capable to withstand the discharge pressure during launch from a 533 mm torpedo tube of a submerged submarine at a depth of 70 meters. The unmanned aerial system should be capable of maintaining line-of-sight communication up to 25 km using data link from the submarine, while operating at a height of 3.5 km, at a speed of 55 km per hour with basic payload, and should have a minimum endurance of 2 hours. The DRDO is developing a lightweight mini-electronic warfare system under the Technology Development Fund scheme, and this automatic vertical takeoff and landing UAV will comprise both electronic and communication intelligence segments with a tethered drone, for enhancing EW surveillance capability on board Indian Navy ships to provide 360 degrees early detection capabilities. Since power can be provided through the tether, the system will solve the endurance limitations of a conventional drone system. The tethered UAV power base station should weigh less than 40 kg, while the tethered UAV should have a minimum payload carrying capacity of 15 kg, and should have a 24 hours endurance with full payloads. The DRDO has selected Paras Defense as one of the companies for handing over the technology of border surveillance systems. This technology has been transferred by a licensing agreement for transfer of technology for border surveillance systems, which consists of radar and electro-optic sensors mounted on pan-tilt platforms that will provide all-weather surveillance for day and night monitoring of the border areas. We had reported in February 2020 that Singapore-based Kaili Aerospace is developing a 14-meter-long aero combat drone that is made of carbon fiber, that can fly at speeds of Mach 2.1, and the company had said that it will cost between $9 million to $16 million to foreign customers, and even has received pre-orders for 100 units. As per latest reports, Kaili Aerospace is all set to test the aero combat drone next month. The Defense Secretary, the Vice Chiefs of the three services and DRDO officials will participate in a high-level meeting of the Defense Procurement Board on 5th January, and the main issues before the Defense Procurement Board will be purchase of made-in-India equipments, and looking towards foreign equipments only in case if the systems are not available in India or it cannot be manufactured in India. In case the foreign vendors are being considered, then is there a possibility of joint development, and will the joint venture support export to friendly countries? A top defense official has said that India builds ships, submarines, missile systems and tanks, but advanced fighter jets and jet engine technology are still out of reach.